This video is brought to you by Longoni Qs.
Hi pool players, this is Terminator. Welcome back to another episode of Terminator Tips. We've all been there. You walk up to that tournament chart and you see you gotta play that great champion in your next round. It might be one of these champions that I have to face year in, year out, but it could also be one of your local or regional heroes that you look up to, that plays great pool and that intimidates you. And that's exactly what we're gonna work on in this video, because intimidation is not your friend. It's gonna lead to fear. Fear is gonna make you tense. That's gonna lead to mistakes, and mistakes is gonna make you negative, and that could result in a loss. Well, good news, because in this video I have two great tips for you that can break you free of this intimidation factor once and for all and send you back on your way to playing your best pool. Let's jump right in. The first tip is actually that we have to change your entire mindset of how you look at competing. Do you know where the word competing comes from? It comes from the Latin competere. That means to strive together. But to strive together for what? Well, I believe it's for excellence. We need each other, the other player, the opponent, to push each other to a better level and to the best version of ourselves. So you actually need each other to play your best pool. You want to test your game and yourself. So when you show up at these events, you want to play these better players, because that's gonna make you focus even more and bring out the best version of you. And trust me, it feels a whole lot better winning an event by beating a bunch of great players, because that is really gonna give you some satisfaction. So when you switch your mindset in this way, think about going back to the tournament chart now and seeing yourself playing that great player. Instead of feeling intimidated and fearful, now we're gonna feel excited. And excitement's gonna lead to focus. That focus is gonna give you energy, and that is going to create that upward cycle to positivity, and that's going to result in a great game. Now, no guarantees that you're going to beat that great player, but at least you're not going to beat yourself beforehand. I get asked the same question a lot of times: what do you do when you're playing a weaker opponent? Because your focus is not quite there, your game starts going down, blah, 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 blah. But now here we're talking about a better opponent. We're talking about intimidation. We're talking about fear. That's also not good enough. So what exactly is it that you want? If it's not a weaker opponent, another better opponent, then you might as well keep sitting on the couch and not do anything, because that's your comfort zone. And in your comfort zone, you're not gonna have any progress. Playing these better players, that's gonna give you that arousal, that test, get you out of your comfort zone, find out what you're made of, and make you stronger in the long run. You might have to go through a little fear and anxiety at first, but with this technique already, switching your mindset, how you look at competing, you're gonna make a big step. Let's look at tip number 2 now, a powerful technique. When you're sitting in the chair, this can change your entire pool game. Tip number 2 is a monster technique, if you ask me. I've been doing this myself for the last 10 years or so. Let's say that you're playing that great opponent. He's coming to the table ready to warm up. What you don't want to do is look at that opponent the entire time. Study their body language, look at them in the face, in their eyes. That's gonna make you even more intimidated, especially if they're on fire. That is not what you want to do. Your job from now on is to look only at the table and the balls. You might be thinking, what on earth is that going to do for me? Well, the thing is, if you're looking at the opponent the whole time and they're on fire, they're going to have an expression, a body language, and this is going to do something to you. You want to focus on yourself. You want to try to be the best version of yourself. You use that opponent to push you with what he's giving you and the dynamics of the game, but you don't want to study them and look at them and be intimidated by them. This technique is very strong. What will happen is that your opponent is slowly going to fade out. He's not going to be there. You're just seeing the Q-tip The cue ball, the object balls, you're studying the table, and the opponent is just a figure in the frame, but he's not very active in your presence. What this is gonna do, it's gonna enhance your focus on the game. It's gonna give you more mental space to focus in general and be ready for the next inning at the table when it's time for you to bring your best game. Try this out in your practice or competition. Of course, it's gonna take a few tries and sessions to get this down, but it won't take long. It takes a bit of discipline to be aware that you gotta focus on the table and the balls, not at the opponent. This can really give you great results. Trust me, I've been in the ballpark for over 25 years. I've played all the champions. I've beaten them all and they've beaten me, but I very rarely beat myself before the match even started. And that's what I want for you with this theory practice and this technique. Go to work on this and you're gonna have great results. There you go, pool fans. I really hope you enjoyed this little mental video. If you're interested to see more videos like this, check out the links here on the side, might be there. And remember, if you want to work more on the mental part of your game, I have a great course for you, The Mental Edge for Competitive Pool Players at the Terminator College. Go check it out. I'll see you in the next video.